Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting with part 3 of my Chasing an Ounce Gold series. Now, if you watched my previous videos, in the first bag, the math was really horrible, did not make sense, and really looked sketchy. In the second video, the math again was very horrible, but for us, for the buyer, for the consumer, the numbers were atrocious because the seller was just making googles of money. There was not very much gold for all the money that was being put into this sweepstakes raffle thing. Now, for the third seller, I'm going to show it to you right now. This one, the math is a little better. It's not perfect, but this one is a little better. So if you're going to go through them all, and if you are one of these people, and there are people that love to enter these contests, this would be the one I would probably go with. Now, this is from, I will show you the bag. This is from LoadedGoldPaydirt.com. Now, a lot of you might know this already, but that is the owner of the eBay store, EDM Associates 87. That's the guy I reviewed in the very first video. Now, this is what the actual bag that got me started with these. I saw this one on their website. Actually, I got an email from them, so I bought this one. And then later on, I saw the one that Golden Paydirt was doing. I saw the one that they were doing on eBay. And I purchased those as well to do this series. Now this one, the math is actually a little better. So let me tell you about it. Now first, I don't have their description exactly because once they get rid of their contest, they delete it. And when I bought this, I didn't really plan on doing this series. It wasn't until I saw all the rest. But I will tell you that it was a 1 in 20. They were selling 20 numbers. You would go on their website and they had 20 bags of pay dirt and you picked which one you wanted and that was your number you got. So it was listed as bag 1, bag 2, all the way up to bag 20. And when you bought them, it would remove it from the system so nobody could buy a duplicate bag. And they told you that if you paid this price, which is $80, this was $80 with free shipping, so total cost at $80, that you would get a bag of their Bedrock pay dirt. Now, right when they started this contest, they had a pay dirt that they called Bedrock pay dirt. They had several different types of pay dirt. One of them was called their Bedrock. They have since removed that pay dirt. In fact, they removed it right when they started this contest because I had actually had a bag of pay dirt, a Bedrock pay dirt in my cart that I'd planned on buying to review. And then they put this on there and then they removed that, which is a little suspicious because now they're telling you, oh, you'll get a bag of this, but then they remove the description. But I do have a description of that pay dirt, and here it is. All pay dirt is from Virginia and 23+ karat gold purity. We do not guarantee any specific amounts of gold in each bag, is random, and all dirt is unclassified, and your best chance of getting nuggets. Gold Nugget Bedrock Edition is one of the richest pay dirts available. Find big gold such as nuggets, pickers, flakes, specimens, minerals, fines, and flowers. It comes in a heat-sealed bag, and pay dirt comes from bedrock crevices only. This is your best chance at larger gold, more portions. So, as you can see, now they don't guarantee any amount of gold in these. So what you're doing is, again, in reality, all you're buying is a chance at winning the 1 ounce gold that they were offering. So let's do the basic math on this, and then I'm going to spin this around and I will open up the pay dirt, weigh it, and see what they have. Now again, they did not, I don't believe they actually stated a weight in this original one. Maybe it was a 1 pound bag, but we'll have to see. But let's get to the numbers. So there was 20 slots at $80 a piece. That means they took in $1,600. Now if you minus the cost of shipping, which was $3.50, it's $70. They have some other fees and stuff, but the numbers there seem to be a little bit better. If you subtract about $1,000 for an ounce of gold, it still leaves the company about $500 to put towards a profit as well as gold in these bags. But we won't know the real numbers until I spin around, open this up, and pan it out. So let's do that right now. Spin this one around, and we'll get to it. All right, so here we are. Have their pay dirt. I have my scale. Let's weigh it up. And again, as you can see, this is their Virginia pay dirt. The bag looks identical to the one from the first video I did, my part 1. Because it's the same seller. It was DM Associates 87. This is just their website, LoadedGoldPaydirt.com. So let's weigh it up. 1 pound, 1 ounce. I thought that the description originally said it was 1 pound bag, and there you go. I know on their packaging, again, as in my first video, it was labeled as 15.9 ounces because, you know, they're shipping it that way to send it first class. Now let's open it up. Can't tell if this is wet. It does look, yeah, this one's wet too. So both of these, the Paydirt is wet. So I'm sure this is exact same Paydirt as the stuff I bought on eBay, but I will be curious about the gold content. So there you go. Yeah, it's definitely wet. Definitely the same. That's still that same orange Virginia Paydirt. So I'm going to just cut and come back and show you the gold I get and do the real numbers here. So be right back. Alright, I'm back, finished panning it out, and exactly the same as the DM Associates 87 Paydirt. This does mud up the water a little bit, same as the Golden Paydirt. It's all from Virginia. It's very recognizable Paydirt if you've ever done it. And I know a lot of people give Virginia Paydirt a lot of flack and they really dislike it. I think that's mostly because some of the sellers that sell Paydirt from Virginia, but I actually enjoy Virginia Paydirt. It does mud up the water a little bit and you do have to use a pour off pan, but it has a lot of different types of minerals in it and it's really just cool looking. Now, what's even cooler looking is gold. So let's see how much gold I found in this Paydirt. And there we go. Not very much. Not very much at all. Now this is actually, let me unzoom you, the most expensive of the 3 bags I did. I did one for $79.99. The first one I did was $34, let me see my notes, $32.48. The second one was $79.99. And this one was $80. But let's weigh it up. Could be some miracle surprise that it weighs a whole bunch, but I don't think so. I will zoom you in and let's. There you go. It's like 0.156 grams. So let me unzoom you. Turn this off. And now let's do the math. So I recovered. Oh, all my other papers are falling off now. So I recovered 0.156 grams, which is equal to about $6.50 worth of gold. Which means if every bag is identical, I would get about that would equal about $130. Minus that, so he took in $20 or $80 20 times. He recovered $1,600 was his total in. His shipping was $3.50 per bag on average, which equaled $70. PayPal fees were about $2.50, which is another $50 deduction, which means he netted about $14.80. Now, if every bag had about this much gold, which by the way is only a 1% ROI, it would mean he spent another $130 on gold, which would leave him $1,300. If he paid about $1,000 for an ounce of gold, he netted $300 profit. So out of all the 3 I've done, I like this one the best. It's not too bad. He does seem to be making a little bit of profit. The ROI is horrible, but it's one of those things with the raffle. It's either win or lose. You're either going to get something out of this or you're not, and that's it. You're either going to get 1% or 1,000%. I'm not sure I would ever do these raffles again, but I'll discuss that more in my part 4, which will be coming up in about an hour after this video. I just wanted to show you the numbers for the seller. At least this numbers for this seller are very realistic. But even better than the math on this one is the proof of the math. And this seller, his biggest give on this bag of Paydirt and this raffle is the fact that he does his announcements live on Facebook. So like I said before in the video, he put up 20 bags of Paydirt. If you bought them, I forget which bag I bought. I think it was number 19. And once he went, all bags were sold. He went on Facebook Live. He did a random number generator, and he pulled the number 3. And the number 3 bag had the gold. Then he shipped them all out. So you knew before you even got the gold Paydirt in that you had won. You know, it kind of takes out the surprise if you know you won, but, you know, I don't know. I'm not big into these raffles, but at least this one has proof of the math. He is proving he is sending someone 1 ounce of gold. Everyone else, it's one of those feast or famine. But I think I've talked about this one enough. I prefer this one out of the other 3, but we'll get more into that in my part 4, which will be coming up in a second. But I still need to give away my 24 karat gold-plated dime. As usual, before I do today's 24 karat gold-plated dime giveaway, I do need to do one more shout out for yet again my newest Patreon member, Corey McGee. So thank you very much, Corey McGee. I appreciate you joining my Patreon page, and I appreciate everyone who watches, and I appreciate Tanya Denny. Tanya Denny, you're the winner for my 24 karat gold-plated dime for this video. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching and happy panning. And I'll be right back and I'll do a part 4. I really should have just made it 3 parts, but I don't know. But I made it 4 parts, so in a little bit I'll put up the 4th video. So you'll see that in a little bit.